He's a Manchurian candidate.
Yeah, I don't do email. I don't go on the fucking internet. I don't have a TV. I'm not into that.
I get it. Monkeys are hypnotic.
Leave it to us. Leave it to churches or bowling leagues.
I'm going off of a stoner's memory from get fucking blasted.
Into what?
All right, here we go.
Oh, excuse me.
We're broadcasting.
We're live.
We're live. Let me take down these subtle tones here. I forgot to do half my checklist. Happy Thanksgiving. My plans for Thanksgiving include chilling out, sending good vibrations to the whole planet.
That sounds amazing.
Broadcast.
Yep. I'm going to Ohio.
Nice.
Drive up through Kentucky.
Love it.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
You're gonna go upstairs from where you're sitting right now. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
A short route of travel. That's super convenient.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Nice. Thanksgiving represents the 11th. Is the 11th year? Yes, this is our 11th year in this house that we've moved into. We both my wife and I moved around a lot as kids, and so we both want to die in this house. We don't want to move ever again. So it's nice to have. This is the longest either one of us have ever lived in the same place for at the same time, and it's nice. It's nice to have some stability that way, which is very, very cool.
That is very cool. Yeah. Lived in this house for 5 years, and that's close to the longest I've lived in one place. Close
Nice.
to, probably.
Yeah. What is the okay, so Thanksgiving, what are you grateful for? What's what comes to mind when you're thinking about what you're grateful for? I'm grateful for my health, my wife's health of our cats, the safety of our neighborhood. I am grateful for the direction of our country these days. I feel more optimism in my fellow humans than I have in quite some time. Some of them are a little depressed, but I don't think they've been fully informed, so I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. Chosen to be depressed a while ago.
I think it was always inevitable.
It might
No,
just be
for the
depressed anyway.
yeah, I want to jump off on that, but I want to hear what you guys are thankful for too. The opportunities. There's so many opportunities to make stuff these days. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, we could do that, and I'm like, just think about what someone in the 1600s would have thought about that thought.
Yeah.
And like, impossible.
Yeah.
like there's no
Living
way.
in
You're not,
dreams out here.
certainly not you, and certainly not in your free time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're just like, it's crazy how much power that enables.
Yeah. Well, I'm thankful that we got a car for Bailey this past week.
Super nice.
That's good.
Yep.
Got insurance.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
You drive it legally. That's nice.
Yeah. We're all legal out here. Then thankful for the dogs, and I'm very thankful for my woods.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that.
Your woods are magical.
They're super grounding.
Mm.
And yeah, thankful for Bailey.
Yes, your new wife. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's like that's like the gift in life. Like a partner. Like that's amazing. Aside from being born.
Aside from just the chance.
Right, the opportunity
Yeah.
to have the life.
I had a cool interaction with my biggest fish the other day.
Tell me
had
more.
this moment with it late at night. And
Yeah.
had a little
What?
connect with it, and it
Like you
was
guys
very
had an
sweet.
understanding.
Yeah, and then the next morning, and I fed it and walked away, and then came back by it, just like chucked a ton of water outside the tank, which is makes a little bit of a mess, but it shows there was something there,
That's so cool. Communicating on multiple levels.
Yeah, I know. That's the relationships you can have with fish.
Dude, remind me to tell you about frog people. Keep going. Seth, how about you? What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for the promise of unpredictability.
Promise of
Change.
unpredictability.
Forever.
Change.
Yeah. Always an opportunity in change, eh?
Exactly.
Seth, I always love hearing about your life because I feel like I'm watching a movie in like the first 8 minutes of the movie, where they're like putting all the tools in the car and it's like heading down the road and it's like, okay, what's the next adventure going to be?
Every week it's something different.
Every week it's something different, but also you are on your the adventure that will be your life has so many chapters, and you are like on such the early ones. It's wonderful to hear about your change or the everything. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
This is good. I think there's, what is it? Being an American, the mean income in America is $34,000 a year. If you make more than $33,000 a year, you're in the top 1% of wage earners globally. So for every person who's earning poverty wages in our country, they are literally in the 1% of wage earners in the entire world. So in terms of places you can drop onto the map, it's
America's pretty fucking sweet still.
You won the lottery already, just by the ground under your feet.
What's available to you? All these things you can buy. You got Amazon.
Health, communication, literacy is a big deal. You can walk up to someone, show them a bunch of scribbles on a piece of paper, and they're like, "Oh, I can read that." That's super rare. So, what were you saying, Seth?
Well, and we think about technology as well.
I know.
Artificial intelligence are coming out in U.S. English first, so we get the first.
Right.
English, yeah.
The languages are all English. If you want to program, it's English. They've tried to float some Chinese languages, and just everyone shuts it down. Nope.
Nope.
So yeah, you've got to to program a computer, you got to learn English first in most cases, which is crazy, right? In 1900, the inflation adjusted income per person per day, what they had to live on, was $2 per day. And what that means, it's not $2 1900 money, it's $2 today money. So if you were given $2 tomorrow and said, hey, wing it, how would you do?
You'd have a great ass day with $2 back then. Tomorrow,
no,
today you could buy maybe a spatula on sale or a pack of gum.
But there's no back then, because it's inflation adjusted. Certainly not for this stat I'm dropping isn't post-pandemic inflation, but just imagine right before the pandemic, the inflation. That level.
Yeah, that level.
Because now it's fucked, but
pre-Biden.
I could buy a gallon of gas.
Pre-Biden. Pre-Biden economic policies. Yeah, exactly. Totally. That's what I like to think of. $2 a day, dude, you can't even get started with $2 a day in our world. And that's what people did. Most of them did in 1900.
You'd have to do some sort of trade up thing.
The amount of wealth that steam engines and the Industrial Revolution and let's get resources out of the ground and let's refine them and let's make refined products and then let's start making media, because we the human race invented radio and then television. It wasn't even possible. The entertainment you give another person is who's in your physical space.
Right.
That's a super tiny number of people. Yeah, the idea that you can turn on a movie and watch someone portray a stunning set of emotions that is just you're probably never going to experience. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
That level of entertainment is just kings and queens couldn't get that for all the king's horses and all the king's men,
Right. Yeah, and that not even that long ago.
Exactly, the 60s.
Yeah.
It's not that far ago. Dude, don't get started on travel. Like before you invent the steam engine, and before you have that, it's like people get born, and I think the stat is some enormous percentage of people live their whole life within about 3 miles of a circle of where they were born.
I know. I tried
Like
to
it-
buy a dog. I was trying to buy a dog crate, and this
Yeah.
guy who's like 30 minutes away from me, maybe, in Georgia, was like, "Oh, you live far away, man." Like, tell me how to live far. I'm like, that's some North Georgia shit right there.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, I'm gonna buzz down there between meetings.
Yeah.
Farther than this human goes. Yeah. No, I was born in a small western town in Kinsley, Kansas, and it was when I went back a few times when I was in my late teens, and when I was a teenager, I was very surprised at the small town mentality of call it crabs in a bucket. It gets different names, but the idea is that if you get a small enough group of people, they all sort of set a level for activity or behavior, and then that's just what we do. And then when people exceed it, they're like, "Oh, it's a foreigner." It's like, no, that's Bert. He just lived there his whole life. He's not one of us.
Not one of us.
And what's his big sin? He drove to Walmart, 60 miles away. What the fuck? I remember I was born in the 70s
Got
and
a
like
car.
yeah, no, I remember being a teenager, and I wasn't like a super smart or enlightened teenager, and I just remember looking at that and being like, "Oh, dude, this is some small town mentality, dude. Like you're gonna get a very predictable result with this. If these are the seeds you're planting, I can tell you what the trees are gonna be."
Wise
the fruit on the
Such
trees.
a young buck.
I was surprised. I was grateful then. I was like, "Oh, Jesus, is this what growing up in a town of more than like 1 million people did to me?" Or having some developmental cycle around a lot of people. I'm like,
Right.
I guess I'm a city slicker.
Yeah, no way. Still not
But-
a city slicker.
No, it is opportunity, but it's also anxiety. I think a lot of people recognize now. It's like you get exposed to so much more. It takes a real walk of faith to move through the world these days in terms of deciding what you're going to do and what you're going to put this foot in front of this foot in front of this foot in front of this foot and
Right.
am I doing the right thing? Like you are
options
inundated
are
with so many options.
infinite.
Exactly.
Yeah, the options are so
Exactly.
infinite, and genuinely, like, everyone's doing their own thing. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be out focusing on your own thing, so there's not a lot of, people close to you paying attention to what you're doing too much. Got a lot.
And it's never been done before, by the way.
Leeway. Yeah.
So how would you know if you got it?
Go do infinite shit. No one's got time to hear you verbal process everything.
It's a very interesting time because that literacy
you gotta
thing,
find
right?
the community that lets you do that.
Yeah, sort of the stuff that we're doing online now, the wheelies and the stunts that we're doing online with our media, like what we're doing here. It's like it's a wheelie, it's a stunt to have 3 people in like a frame or whatever, and then, especially when we get the gaming going, and it's just like Jesus, like the sensory. You ever watch some of our stuff? It's like putting your face into a garbage disposal and going go. And it's like it's so much information. It's like God damn it, it's so crazy.
With that.
If you go totally
Battlefront
zen, you
2,
can see
it's
the
like,
big thing. And
makes me sick sometimes.
No. Okay, what you're referring to is a simpler time, right? And so it's like it is the double-edged sword of all this technology and this wealth. More money and more problems, right? Like, that's cultural. That's like everyone. That's all of it. You know what I've come to with this, and I'm going to pray about this more over the break, but it means that the interpersonal connections that you have, even if it's just video and verbally or digitally mediated, it's important. That there's a human on the other side is still the key. Martin Buber, he's talked about the I-thou relationship and the I-it relationship, right? I've been reviewing all this heart math stuff we're going to talk about next week with the order of the Tao. That's where it's all coming from. But
okay.
Yeah, you have
it versus thou. Okay.
It versus thou. Is the thing on the other side that you're communicating to a full spectrum human with its own soul's path through life, or is it a function? Like that's my waitress, or that's my stewardess, or that's my doctor, or that's my whatever teacher. Whatever label you have. Teacher's a little different. Usually better experience in that one. But yeah, like my cashier. Like, did you interact with Sally as she did that change, or was that the cashier was entering your transaction?
Right.
You know?
Ringing up your stuff.
That's right. When you focus on Sally, that's a human. You loop with her. Like you're, especially if you're looking them a human in the face. If you look a human in the face, you can see their micro expressions, and you essentially, more than half of your neurology goes yes, turns on, and then you start the loop.
You start to a human.
We're talking to a human, and so you feel what the other human is feeling, and that is the basis of constructive communication, empathy, essentially, and basis of problem solving. And the cool thing about it is that once the looping starts, it's a neurological experience. And once you notice it, you can't unnotice it in yourself. You're like, if you want to feel better, loop with the next human in front of you. Like meaning and like purpose come from literal belonging, that this more than half of your nervous system switches on and says, you're a part of something. When you have another human in front of you and you're like seeing in the eyes and like,
yeah, I remember when I was a few years ago, when I was into like realizing this, you start being able to, like, in that early stage, you can get really tuned in and notice when people are looking at you as you're driving, stuff like that.
Totally.
You'll just be like catching people like just staring at you because you're just like extra sensitive to that presence being shifted at you, kind of like a cat or something.
It's like someone
that.
comes online with you. It's like someone pops into your world,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the goals. That's one of the top goals of, especially where I'm working at right now, is to become the thou, not the it. You don't want to.
That's right.
Start your interaction with, I'm here to just take your money and then give you a product. It's just really boring today.
That's right. It's a string of humans that you have the opportunity to interact with, and they have this need that you're there to help them with, but it's really the human part that's the most important part.
Exactly.
Yeah. Once you have that framework, and you also know the trick about it only works if you look someone in the eyes. We have with media and with so many other different things, it's like sometimes it's just like looking people in the eyes and not staring them down, and but just like in general, you just let there be a human face in front of you with all of its, let the whole palette of it's a satellite dish. Your face is a satellite dish, and it's projecting through the micro expressions and so many other things, just like a million feelings, and it's coming through. Some fraction of it comes through this medium, right? Because it's like the frame rate and everything else, and the distance and the time. There's also something incredibly different about having a live human on the other side of the eyes doing the seeing.
Yeah.
There's someone there. That's kind of like what you're talking about with your fish, right? Like you and your fish shared like a moment of like consciousness. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool.
It was a clean loop, a smooth in and out interaction the night before, and then it wasn't that long. It was like 5-7 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then it was over.
Dude.
And then big reaction.
I will be around my cats sometimes late at night when it's just us up, and they will slip into some, I don't know, divine tone or resonance or something like that, and they just pull IQ or knowledge or intelligence out of the ether and then put it on display in front of me. I like see a little kitty miracle. I'm like, that's so adorable and crazy and wild. But I'm sure that's how children learn too. At the first they're just like, and then they dial it in, to like where you're at. It's like my cats dial in stuff sometimes, and I'm just like, what? Like I knew they were alive. I knew they have feelings and social hierarchy and like have their whole life, and they've got their own little dreams and ambitions. Sometimes I feel like I glimpse their reincarnational process. Like sometimes I'll see something about them that reminds me of some other being, older being that they were or something. Like little things like that, little insights like that. Like there's a real soul there. And sometimes they're just doing cat stuff, and then sometimes they just pour it on. Or it's just like it literally is mind blowing. You're just like, yeah, there really is no difference between the living things, man.
Yeah, there's a common thread there. For sure.
Yeah, all the living stuff is kind of alive, and it's all sharing one field of spirit, the Holy Spirit, whatever you call it. But where all the living things are one. All the living things are alive together.
Into the frequency.
Yeah, it's like one life.
Together.
Yeah, one life here,
bouncing
eating itself.
Off each other. Yeah.
Like, Totally.
pushing
And-
their positive or negative vibes around.
Exactly.
Their
The-
high, low frequency. Their
I love your
intermittent pulses.
I love your fish communication. That's cool. That's really cool. You know, Buckminster Fuller in the 1950s did this big chart, and it was all the resources in the world and then all the people in the world. He had this giant map he laid on his floor, and he mapped it all out. And he's like, listen, got good news. We've got enough for everybody to have more than they need globally. Got some bad news for you. There's this force keeping it in one place over the other. That force turns out to be war. War is like holding it in different places, but if you actually had it flow, it would actually work out. And of course, that's a utopia. Utopia means never will be, but the or never place. But the Buckminster Fuller, it's so true. It's just like we have just a crazy amount in the West, and I'm not really a socialist, but I truly think that you could change the game and make the game be let's middle class this joint everywhere. that's the idea that Kennedy had. Like let's just double down on the middle class globally. You know, they used to, and they come with all those excuses why you can't do it. You know, it's like
what does the middle class need to
jobs,
like make it float?
Income. Yeah.
Float to the middle.
Yeah, in income. That's kind of what a middle class get. And middle class has an income,
Steady
and the income supports state income supports a family, allows family creation. Basically, you want family creation globally, you know. And then instead of exporting a bomb, you could export, I don't know, a local technology or something, or
family frameworks.
Family frameworks.
Incentives
global.
For,
if you're backing what nature backs up, you're going to be fine. You know, it's going to work out great for you. Like
reproductive life.
Yeah, like the continuation of the species, lower violence, more order, rule of law, that kind of thing. You know, property ownership, I suppose. And the enforcement mechanisms for that. Natural defense against the things that take advantage of the weaker forces in a system. You know, you got to have a balance there.
Well, there's like a whole industry or field of capital that the middle class of today doesn't participate in, and it's all the data they create about themselves that is leveraged. And now, granted, it's like in the billions of dollars, probably broaching a trillion or maybe a few trillion at most, and compared to like U.S. GDP, and that's like like 10% or so, and so it's not like a huge portion of the pie, but there is a whole lot of leverage in how that data is used, and we just give it away these days.
Yeah.
We don't have any way to use
participate
it. It's only
in that,
participate in that economy with the data we create. Yeah.
Well, and Google has like at least a 20-year engineering head start, you know, on the whole search thing. So it's like Google does it so much better than its next competitor that it makes its next competitor look like it's standing still. You know, there's
internet infrastructure.
How do you?
Yeah, I saw something today. Like
probably there's better markets, right?
Burgeoning industry called DPIN, which is decentralized physical infrastructure, which is essentially what is the antithesis to centralized internet data centers that AWS and Google have that are the backbone of the internet as we know it. And that industry is very young. Like, it grew the name DPIN in the last 3 years or so. I mean, that probably was kicked around before, but it's now known as that. And that industry is set to mature in like 10 years. It's not. There's still a lot to figure out in being able to have the similar features and speed that you would get from communicating with the big Google data center, but instead maybe having a storage bank that you participate in managing storage for you and all the other people in your storage network. And you have cloud services based off of this net of distributed computing versus centralized compute.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you couldn't really in the same way that like when you distribute something, since there's no one point to attack, it's like it's more of a healthy system. That is
Yeah,
extremely
it's
interesting.
far more
I wonder if
redundant. Yeah.
I wonder if there's some kind of natural law about how far away like information is stored. Like microchips right now, we're down to 4 atoms essentially, like across 4 angstroms across, so like 4 hydrogen atoms across in terms of like the processing power. It's like that's kind of one of the things with the GPU processing is one of the ways you crushed it and were able to do like billions of years of sequential processing in like whatever small amounts of time. The way you crushed it is you got it so close together, like your actual physical chip approached the the limit of an atom, to be able to kind of do.
Well,
Can I-
the amount of travel that's required for all those electrons, like you.
The amount of, exactly. There might be some kind of natural law that says consolidate it, get it in one place or something. But I see what you're saying about having the distributed is really good in a lot of different ways. I heard something about
think heavy GPU compute like that will always be centralized to the levels that you're speaking.
This is more of like the way that IPs work, and like when you're talking about
when I'm interested when I'm thinking like GPU processing, it's more like can you having it just on your just personal GPUs that can do some things, or I don't even think that. I think you will always want cloud compute to do heavy crunching like that.
Right.
Versus storing and sharing files and maybe even live editing and
well,
stuff.
When we were at ETH Denver, there were some subgroups on. Sorry, say the last part.
Could be redistributed differently.
Redistributed.
Yeah,
right on.
Like how that assets. Yeah.
There was this distributed computing thing where they were like, and it's like, it costs, to put this all on the to put the compute on the blockchain or whatever, and to like prove computationally that the compute was actually performed correctly. It was like super slow and super expensive, but possible, which means that it goes up with Moore's law, right? It goes up with the speed of all of the systems and the interconnections. And as pointed out in many times this conversation, we're light years from where we were like 5 years ago, right? like you get in a time machine, go back to like, you could do some of what we're doing now, but it's so widespread and it's so the way people think. When the printing press was invented,
computers, they have been going they're probably not light years ahead, but there's been a lot of maturity. And that's what a blockchain is. It's a distributed computer that has a set of functions and people can use them.
Right. And that feature set's expanding all the time. It's growing
over a net of nodes. Yeah.
Yeah. When the printing press came out and there was a bang in literacy. Before that, the literacy rate was like 1% pops, some crazy low-ass number. And then the printing press came out and it was like, dude, it's like 40% out here in these streets. Like within not too long a period, it was like people could actually communicate and read and write and like write their own thoughts down. And if you think about just like the power of being able to record your own thinking, and it just amplifies what you're able to do rather than like what comes into your head, right? So the IQ goes up. Every couple years, they have to reset the IQ scale and pull it back because, in general, everybody's getting smarter, and this is on the back of literacy and mass media. And what we are just now seeing the effects of what a generation grown up on the internet is and has and does, and what's good about it, what's the upsides, what's the downsides, all this kind of stuff. That's like just coming to fruition. Seems like we're seeing the fruit on the tree of that.
Sorting through that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's differences in generations, mostly distinguished by the technology that they had available to them, which was the options they had and the power that they had at their fingertips. That was what we're talking about. Dude, because a computer is a general purpose tool, it was the first general purpose tool where it can do all kinds of stuff. But it was like an abstract like that. AI opens this door again, like in terms of just raw power, like that AI video that Dale was talking about on our AI chat. Dude, it's literally give a prompt and it produces a movie. It does all the voices, it does the scripting, it writes the script, it covers all the topics, it creates little animated video clips. You can go in and swap out clips and just change the transitions and everything like this. And it's literally prompt-based movie making, which your ability to like write a story down and give it to another person is a power of transmission of information or what have you. It's a connection. Now this ability is like the ability to do what would normally cost, a lot of time, energy, money, expertise, and need many experts involved to produce this quality of material. Right, so it's like your rando idea can have the shine of 1,000 suns, like, good or bad idea.
It's crazy. Like you started at the beginning of this little thread. You said mass media. And mass media changed everything. Well, it's all these different ways to express yourself through media and the tools we have. Like you could have there's an increase of people with autism or like stuff. Well, now there's all these ways you can communicate. You don't have to talk in front of people to have friends. You have to talk with people to have human connection. But you can have a network of friends that you communicate with over the internet through text only. I don't think that's a great way to live, but that is an outlet for people who struggle connecting in other ways. People who like just the ability to express yourself through different types of video creation across different genres just opens the
hey, I want to communicate something to you. I made this video.
Of opportunity for people who are interested in niche things and want to get into that workflow, essentially.
It's beautiful. It's paralyzing. We've never been richer. There's never been more possibility. There's never been more at our fingertips. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. It can be truly overwhelming. Especially in America, the land of plenty.
Well, and I go back to this slide, this Eat Denver slide all the time. I should find that guy, look up his slide deck. But that slide that showed the distribution of wealth in different, what is the assets of planet Earth, and graph it in these like little cubes. How many cubes, how many little boxes are in this or in that or whatever? Like, where is it distributed? I was just remembering the fact, or it's one of those. But I heard the other day, 80% of all the money in the world is inherited. 80, something like that. And I'm like, so if the money system doesn't change and that's the same, then what you're really doing is trying to entice that capital to come out of where it is and interact with the regular world to increase the quality of the world, like theoretically.
Yeah.
It is kind of a venture capital world, isn't it? Like, in a certain way, like it's crazy.
That's the easiest job. So.
we were hearing from a venture capitalist today. He was telling on his whole profession in class and saying, "Yeah, it's one of the easiest jobs in the world. It's like no work at all, and the amount of money you make is obscene." Like, wow, that's actually how it goes down. That's very funny. Dude, I was at this party this weekend called the Creep Glass Totem Party. Here's that's the wrong one. Hold on a sec. Let me readjust my situation here. Okay, and turn me into a small person. All right, and then turn me into, and then I can go like mirrored. This. It is mirrored. I have to fix that. I have to fix that by going like this, and like that, and like this, and wabow! There it is. Okay.
Nice.
So this is something I didn't know existed, but or I didn't know a ton about it. But there is a whole subgenre of cannabis enthusiasts who love this borosilicate glass, very colorful, very beautiful glass. I went to this glass party, and and it was great. There were people from all over the area. This was in Colorado Springs in Colorado, and they were all celebrating this cool artwork, and it was being kind of raffled, like auctioned off, and people were buying it and stuff. I myself bought a marble. I brought this really crazy cool marble, and it was just so cool because it was this marble with like these different like cut out pieces of glass in like layered discs inside of it, and it's nuts because you can like hold the marble and turn it, and you're like, the way glass slows light down, and that's why it bends it. And so this is all this glass work was just this giant celebration of I don't know what's the right way to say it, the
glass engineering,
glass. We are celebrating the changing of the speed of light. like here's how I can change the speed of light,
color,
like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and it's all just like, it's like I don't know, some kind of divine homage to the whole process of light that's going down. But okay, so the marbles were one thing I wasn't expecting. I was like, you guys have like crazy cool giant marbles? I was like, that's nice. But I was like, I got the bongs, so that was making sense. These are dab rigs, by the way, which are used for smoking hash and concentrates legally in the state of Colorado. They had a license for this place where you could consume inside and outside, and it was just like a giant party with lots of picnic tables and a bunch of dozen of humans showing up with their incredibly beautiful glasswork and showing each other their stuff they loved. And I saw some of the most beautiful. I should take more pictures. I didn't take any pictures. I was so in the moment. It was just like it was like being in Alice's Wonderland in the forest, and I was just like, well, everyone's gonna understand the fig motto tree. Like, it's like, it's like it's clearly not the case, but like, no, it's great. The that party was fun. It was lots and lots of dabs, which was wild, and then they had mushroom microdoses and mocktails, mushroom mocktails, and lots of people trying different forms of these things. Okay, in addition to the glassware and in addition to the marbles, there were these things that had a name in the glass world, and I think they were called, wasn't it rada? But basically, when you're making glass like this, you might have a little bit of glass left over, and then you cut it out into like special shapes, and there might be like one or two of these pieces that go with a show. So this artist's name was Creep, and he had produced all this glass, and it was amazing. And then people were buying it and stuff. But the errata, or these little things that they look like little USB drives, but they have like just the most crazy universe of stuff going on inside of them. Yeah. And there's like a competition to come up with more materials and use holographics and embed metal, but like use laser etching on it, and like it's like a competition for like how many ways you can like twist the light in this stuff. But so anyway, Isaac, the guy who runs Yakfish, he was showing me all the glass, and like we were going through it, and he goes, and here, check these out or whatever. And they're crazy because they're just a little piece of glass, but they sell for like $1,200. I'm just like, that's wild. Why would you? It's like, oh, so you can have this like artifact from the set. It's like a whole collectible kind of thing. I was like, that's crazy.
Right,
but here's what.
Because like, how many pieces do you get to make out of those? Because what do they fold a ton of different colors of glass together, twist it, and then embed it in other glass and put metal,
holographic, reflective, different laser techniques for surfaces. Like have some glass, change it into a three-dimensional form, then put more glass around it, do it again and again and again and again. It's just like layers of lenses, essentially, like a little. Okay, when I was there, and they were handing me these things to like hang on to and play with for a second. They looked like. I had like a flash. They like looked like what the year is like 2052, and someone wants to give you an AI, but it's like an off-market AI. It's like it's not legal from the government. And so what someone does is they take glass, and then they laser etch in the zeros and the ones, the pattern of like the core of the AI's thinking. Then they put more borosilicate over it to kind of seal it. And so it's like this like little like capsule you would give someone, right? But if you have the right reader, the reader would shine light on it, and then those little dots that the other laser etcher made would be readable as data, like a QR code or whatever. They could like transmit the like basics NFC. Of like an AI's consciousness.
Like an NFC tap card. They don't have batteries or anything in it. When they get close to the device that
it adds energy.
Read it, energizes the little card, and that pushes a signal back out.
It just
and-
reminded me of a storage medium from another time and place, and I was like, "Holy smokes!" I couldn't believe I was holding these things. I was just like, "What's going on?" But like, if you had a glass-based storage medium, you could. I mean, just think about it in a large, like a big brick of glass, like if there's a smooth brick of glass. You put it in something, and it can store like 4 bits, right? It either burns a hole there, or it doesn't. That's a 0 or a 1. It burns a hole there, it doesn't. That's a 0 or 1. You know, it's like that's 2, 3, like 4 bits. You could store that on a piece of art or whatever. And the smaller you made the dots, the more efficient you'd make the storage medium and such.
It's interesting. There's some nerds, who've made some crazy hardware wallets for storing cryptographic keys and whatnot, like embedded in panes of epoxy and stuff like that. Because
that's cool.
Because you'd see all the hardware and how it's connected together and the different devices. So there's no extra hardware in there that's doing nefarious stuff, and all of it's separated appropriately, and it can get real nerdy with stuff like that.
They had a really good band at this party, and no one was dancing. And I had on my full human pinata suit, and I was out dancing with the band, and it was like me and the 3 members of the band, and we just like bonded all night. It was so much fun. It was like having a band to yourself. It's like, dude, it just like, again with the kings and the queens, it's like, who could get this? It was like, I was outside under the stars. It was a beautiful night. I got this band out here playing, and it's just like people running around, but nobody wanted to dance. But we were dancing. It was super fun. I was watching Danny Glover, or what's the name of that podcast?
Jones.
Danny Jones. Totally. There's a new one out from Danny Goler. That's like I guess a recent one, and he talks about lasers and DMT. Have you guys seen this at all?
No, I saw it from yesterday.
In the chat.
Yeah.
I almost missed tonight because I was so deep into that I was just like, wait, you got to do something, not just listen to this podcast. Long story short, he discovered apparently that if you take a laser and you shine it on any surface, and it's a diffractional laser, which is basically just like instead of a point, it kind of makes a little spread, that if people are on DMT, that when they look at the laser, they can see shapes and language and code inside of it. And it looks just like the scene in the Matrix with the green stuff coming down.
No way.
But here's the deal. Apparently, and you got to hear this guy say it for himself because it's very convincing when he describes it. He truly believes it. You can tell, is that the shapes and what they're seeing is 2 people can see the same thing. Like it's not a hallucination. It's just like we haven't done that enough to like just shine. And so it's like, he has this wild story about his DMT experiences, and it reminds me classically of how shamanic initiation works, where shamanic initiation a lot of times works by people going through some experience through whatever means. Sometimes it's drug-induced and sometimes it's not drug-induced. Sometimes it can just be induced by the environment. Sometimes it's by stress. Yeah, sickness, death, stress, exactly. Different ways of, really, really like pushing on the system. That they experience spirits, or they experience consciousness outside of themselves that is intelligent. And then they have a problem. And it's like, if you can pick up the phone and listen to conversations on that level, is that a good idea? Do you know what you're doing? Are you listening to the right things? What are you exposing yourself to? Because it's true it can happen, but I think it's also a little more sweet to listen to the sound of God's sweet voice in the heart. And that's quite a beautiful song. I think that is the purpose of it's the purpose of spiritual perception, is to experience God, and you have dreams, you can experience all kinds of things, but that's really kind of the purpose of it. And but anyway, he had an experience where he started to interact with spirits, and they started teaching him stuff. And the way he describes it was pretty positive, but also pretty freaky. And anyway, he's got a new documentary coming out called The Discovery, and he's shown it now to almost over 1,000 people, and they've all had, I haven't had the experience, I haven't seen it or whatever, but it's apparently so they record people's reaction to it over and over again, and apparently it's so sustaining that people can't believe what they're seeing.
And in a group setting, there's
multiple
stuff
people
there,
that see
yeah.
the same shape at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Like what he's saying, he was trying to look for a way to what shamanic humans and medicine humans have always done, which is to bring back some useful or insightful information from an altered state of consciousness and then do something with it. Whether that altered state of consciousness is a dream, or in this case, a drug-induced vision. But even just call it a dream. You know, he talks about learning music from a spirit, which is wild. But that's common in dreams. Like what David played a chord and it pleased the Lord. That Leonard Cohen song from the Old Testament. Yeah, like David discovered like a sonic harmony that like pleased God.
Yeah, even in the Bible.
That there's a God to
David
please, that God
played
likes music,
to the
that
king.
God would like your creativity. I mean, there's so many cool things in there.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Totally.
Interesting. I haven't checked it out yet, but it sounds like a interesting
Exact.
foray to hear this guy's prose on his DMT science experiments.
It's really cool on one level just to hear about another person's dream and what they're dreaming.
Yeah.
Like what world they're in and what's happening in their world. Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Well, gentlemen, are we ready to launch a little of the gaming situations here?
I'm ready. I want to play Fortnite, I think.
We go straight to Fortnite, or do you want to take a?
Straight to
Sometimes when we
it.
go straight to Fortnite, we're sad about it later because we didn't get that. We didn't get that
All right.
Vietnam simulation.
One Vietnam.
One Vietnam simulation? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I saw you, Seth. I saw you had yours up. That's why I was pushing. So
I don't
New York.
mind either way.
Let's do it.
Right on.
Matter to me.
Let's get background noise going here. Sir Blaster, comes your invite. You guys ready for invites?
Not quite in yet.
Not quite. Okay, Sir Blaster coming in. Peter Danielson coming in. Here goes.
Hang on, no, that's.
Oh, sorry. I can reset. Who else we got in here?
You're gonna want to fix the mirror issue you got going.
Oh yeah, totally. You make sense to me. Video like so. There we go.
I've got myself some really nice chill piano music playing in the background.
Can you pipe it in?
I can, yeah. Yes.
Is it
We
copyrighted?
might have some we'll probably.
Okay, yeah, can't do the copyright. Can't do the copyright. We go out on too many sites that have just like trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this stuff. I like this stuff. It's like it sounds a little bit like an orchestra warming up before the performance, you know?
Yeah. Tune in.
But it's got a little more structure than that. All right, tell me when you're ready for Invitación. You're rebooting. I see what you're doing. All right.
I'm ready.
Ready for Invitación. Engaging. In the menus. Oh, I can't send you. Oh, there it is. Brilliant.
Got it.
Got it. All right, we're kicking. Here we go. Okay, quick break. Here we go. Turn on some universe scrolling.
They want to take away their guns down there in Brazil. I don't care about words. Words mean nothing to me. Action is everything. The American people should not tolerate it. The United States of America's Congress should be solely focused on our problems.
That's the best part about smoking weed before you talk, is you're like, oh, it's completely gone.
I'm Genghis Khan. I'm the fucking man.
Hey, cut the shit. You're not even people. Only people are allowed to kill people like that.
Bong.
Holy smokes. Exactly, bong. Alright, hit the bong. Dude, let's go. Well, we're like the laziest people on this team.
Whoops. Sorry, team.
Whoops. Guess I'll have to make it up with our excellent marksmanship. They're already at the party. They're already at the party! Dude, thanks for playing this. I think Fortnite's gonna go great. What's the most recent Fortnite drop? There was some kind of craziness that was happening. It's like 40 gigs last week. I think that's like 30.
No idea.
Yeah, I haven't been on.
Okay. We don't have our Devitron, which is usually our Spectrum based, our Spectrum-y Fortnite guide. That kid's had like 1,000 hours of combat this week on that game.
Possibly. I think he's been working really hard.
That actually makes me super happy for him. I think it's much more fun to earn a paycheck than to play Fortnite, but
Nerd. No,
nerd. Total nerd.
Womp womp womp.
I'm with you in 1
Died.
second, Sir Blaster. Alright. We captured A. We're capturing A like crazy. This is a nice place to capture.
Two.
Oh, behind us.
One.
Nice. Boom. Someone just got turned to compost behind that cool looking tree.
Pom pom pom. Worm
Gonna
food.
be like, gonna be eating plums with that human's DNA in it. Not DNA, but atoms. DNA gets changed. Don't hesitate.
Pom pom pom.
Who was it the other day?
Capping so hard.
Peter Thiel was talking about on the JRE. He was also on this interview with Blair White, I think her name is. She's a journalist. Does that sound right? Blair White?
Yeah.
Something like that. There was a very interesting conversation. And he was talking about how video games is an area that has not been outlawed. That in terms of like technological progress, that there are certain areas that have just been kind of like messed with. And he was talking about alien technology and space-time bending tech and this kind of stuff. And but he was saying that like simulation technology, VR, game tech has been allowed to flourish. And he's like, that's like what it would be like if, you know, I hope I'm crediting the right person with this, but that's what it would be like if you just let everything flourish. Like you could have really, really, really next level nuclear power if you wouldn't block it. You know, like you could, yes, right. You have bad reactors at the beginning, just like we didn't understand X-rays, and Marie Curie, you know, died of exposure to them when she was discovering them. But you know, we figured it out. Now we have lead vests and, you know, millirads of energy that we can harness. But if it was like, oh, with voodoo, we would have never figured that stuff out. People still be dying from X-ray poisoning or some shit, you know. Anyway, the that's another hopeful and optimistic thing. When you look at like the human flourishing, a la video simulation technology like that, just like video games and stuff, it's like it's kind of next level.
Yeah, the ability to simulate things is what we do in our heads. It's called thinking. You can die less.
Die less, exactly. Like you know how it's going to turn out before it turns out. You have a shared experience.
You can run different scenarios and fail virtually.
Dude, okay, so in the same way that the printing press makes everybody smarter, right? Videos and TikTok and this kind of stuff, what does that do? Does it pull people into the same mind space? Does it create a million mind spaces and therefore fragment people's like firmware and like internal OS or something? Or like what's the It seems like it does all those things.
Yeah. Probably
When-
helps. It powers meme. And
Yeah, exactly. When you're meme
and
communicating, what is that?
Culture, probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm with you in
makes
5, Peter.
people to talk about how it gives people the ability to talk about how they live and what they think is cool and funny easier. Now they like to move.
Which could create greater amounts of empathy at a distance faster.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone could tell you a story that meant something to you easier.
Definitely.
And if they tell you a story that means something to you, then they've enrolled you in a little way in their point of view or their perspective. And if you're just do your normal human thing, you will normally the golden rule is treat others as you would like to be treated. You'll do that empathically, automatically, all the time. Like if you understand another person's predicament, you will many times act in their favor, even subconsciously.
Yeah. Move in such a way as to not hurt or impede them.
Which makes media control and propaganda so terrible, because what you're saying is, listen, it wouldn't be right for you to just connect with all these people out there and with how they see it. We need to filter that message. Why? If all the people are just connected, is that bad? You know?
It's bad for everybody at different times.
Could be. So be connected to my bank account, yeah.
Good governance is when no one's perfectly happy.
Totally. Good governance is when no one's perfectly happy.
You know the
That's
deal's
kind of awesome.
good. You know the deal's good when everyone wishes they got just a slightly better deal.
Interesting. It's like an optimal rate of exchange.
Oh, we got a cap.
We got a cap. We're just nuking these nerds in the wastelands here, but it's worth it. It's fun. It's a sport. How you doing down there, Seth?
All right.
Looks like you're holding it down.
Got race peel. Ow.
I spent a lot of time in VR over a couple of years, and when I was in that VR space, it's incredibly obvious how hackable our empathy is. It's just malleable, is what it is. Like, you know for a fact that you're not standing in front of a real building, but like if it starts falling, you will react as if it's falling.
Yeah.
Like your brain just says, I don't care what you're saying. That's real.
This symbol doing this through this sense.
There's an override point for your physics.
Move it. Yeah.
What if these red light laser DMT kids are like discovering like the inside of our like mental alien pods, you know? There's a thought.
See where your boundaries are or some shit.
Like, hey, where's your pod start and where's the next one stop? You know, it's like, wait a minute, what? What? We have one more rebel position to secure, then we start the fortnight. This is kind of a stroll. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I love this level. This is a fun one. You can just kind of hang out in this back room and just like pump these nerds full of lead. Energy lead, that is. We wouldn't waste the actual atoms of lead. Super valuable.
Why bother?
Why bother? Well, anyway, if we did promise to talk about flight MH370, but then we didn't broadcast last week. That was on me. I had a power out at my house. Technically, we might have gotten something online, but it would just been too crazy. This thing normally is like a dance on the edge of a pin. That would have just been like the dance on the edge of an atom.
Yeah.
Much more susceptible to issues.
Susceptible to issues, plus what a headache to be waiting for so long on edge.
It's a wonderful time to like pull together with family. We just snuggled up. I have a lead acid battery backup, which is a bunch of lead acid batteries that are chained together, and I can run that into a DC converter in this box, and it turns into an AC current. And I can use that AC current to like, in this case, I ran my pellet stove because it was the coldest day of the year. It was about 22 degrees outside, and we basically ran the pellet stove. And when we have these issues, I have an iPad rigged up with local movies, and so we have this set of movies that we watch. So it's kind of like it's probably more than like 20 hours worth of movies. The longest we've gone is we went a day and a half one time without power where we live, and we just watched a bunch of movies, and brings the cats and us together. We're all like,
Chilled out.
chilled out. Everyone's huddled around the fire like we were for millions of years. It's not the end of the world.
Not the end of the world at all.
It's kind of nice. I mean, I don't wish it, but when the power comes on, you're like, oh yeah, right, there comes the world. But it's wild, yeah, when the power goes out like that.
Ow. I'm gonna die.
It's fun to read too. The other night, I got a wild hair and I sat down and I was just like, I'm just gonna start reading more. And I opened the last book that I was working on. I started at page 0, and I got 100 pages in. Darn near 100 pages. And I put down the book. I went to sleep. I fell asleep like a baby. I was like, that's so much more calm than putting any kind of screen in front of me before I sleep.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize I was that low. We're pushing hard here. It's a long time to hold, baby. We're almost got him.
I'm not saying I'm surprised I could read, because I can read. But what I was surprised at is this 300-page book is just 3 nights. It's a nice little book. And I was like, dude, the world's your oyster. What else you want to learn?
Yeah, what else do you want to read?
What else do you want to read? It's amazing how much I have. There's so much podcasting content, and there's so much video content, and then there's just so much web content. But all of that content is a sliver compared to what's written in books.
Right. Well, and
it is.
Yeah, there's so much depth in books.
There's so much depth in books when people research it and plan it and write it and
spend a year of their life doing it,
editing it, making sure it's said exactly the right way. Way different than talking off your cuff. Something cool about talking off the cuff, but there's a depth limit which books just make look silly.
Yeah.
No one thinks like books. Books are smarter.
Nice.
Victory.
Victory.
Nice.
Victory.
Oh, I never changed my screen. That's crazy.
Whoops.
Whoops.
All right. Does that mean we have to play one more or Fortnite? What are we doing?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Whatever.
We can do Fortnite. Let's do it. Let's do it. And here, we'll take a quick break. Oh, this is going to be so exciting, this bass clarinet. Oh, watch out. Okay. Coming out of the shimmering haze, descending the mountain of mist and light. I see we got Quofo in here, but I don't see you, yo.
Yeah.
How am I missing
you? What's going on?
Oh wait, there you are.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's how we do it. You weren't on that
Okay,
other
so
menu.
I have bad news.
Tell us. But in Latin.
I didn't do the update.
That is bad news.
So
What do you? How much time you got left on your?
Go ahead.
Go. Okay.
56
How much time you got
gigs,
left?
it's going.
Nice. You probably live on a pretty fat line.
Yo, look. Trump announced the Deputy Secretary of Health and Human Services to work alongside RFK. Jim O'Neill.
That's cool. And I love. Well, I hate how the media kind of tears apart each one of these, you know, things or whatever. Can someone please talk about the entourage effect? People don't like. It took a team of people to make the first iPhone, but one person gets a lot of the credit, you know.
Yeah.
But without many members of that team, you never get that iPhone made. It just doesn't happen. So there's definitely like a what's the right way to say it? It takes a village, yo.
Takes a village.
We're waiting for Silvercat to ready up, but once that happens, we're gonna be doing it. Have you guys been diving into hell often? Doing any hell divers?
Done it a couple times.
That's fun. What have you been learning about hell divers?
It's a PC game.
Let's go to the dog pound again. When this one we got the dog father on this one. I remember this shit.
Okay. The dog mount.
The dog pound.
Let's go slap
So
the
silly.
bowl.
So it's like silliness plugged into the wall, zapped at 420.
Zapped at 420,
Voltage.
baby.
420 voltage. At 420 voltage. Silliness squared.
Amen.
Silliness
Amen.
staring back at itself
Pass.
in a refracting mirror. Apparently, there's only one of us here. If you shine a laser on the wall and take DMT, you see it.
You see it. There, man.
Doesn't sound like good
telling you.
advice, though. But anyway, this kid. What's great is that you can watch the video, and he lays it out quite nicely. And
practice speaking it. I guess he's recorded a bunch of people talking about it.
I bet like a whole ton of them. We're going to the dog pound. Let's just go straight to the middle of the map. There it is, the exact center. No one will guess.
No one will guess. Hot drop.
This is insanity.
And we should
I don't wanna
explore
hurt.
some map.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, you mean in general?
Yeah, maybe next game. Get
It makes sense. If
vehicle
you want to change it, I'm
Colorado.
all about changing it.
Huh?
It won't let me go. I'm all about. You can if you want to change it. That's cool. I'll drop where you drop.
No, I'm down to do it. Go with the dog.
The dog father.
I'm just noticing that I haven't explored hardly any of this map. The Spaghetti Grotto. What are these like zippity colors over Ice Isle, Dog Pound, and Spaghetti Grotto?
Ice colors. Oh yeah, there's some kind of glowing thing over there too. It's like a fake world. Okay, we're gonna drop in 5,
3,
4, 2, 1. Drop.
Hell yeah.
Straight down.
This wild little game. This wild big game.
No joke, right?
I love how smooth this
Prepare for your dosage of the fever dream. Where you get to attack cheerleaders with neon candy cane sticks with tomahawk missiles. Enjoy. This will all be illegal at some point.
Haha. God dang.
I got great guns. Good guns, I didn't even try that hard. What the fudge? My friend's out here and stuff. Okay, I see where you are.
Where are you?
Up on the roof where you're... I'm just like... I'm filled with the power of shotguns. You need a shotgun, I got them. Someone's making noises over here. Fuck. We should be clearing together.
Yeah, I'm kind of up here.
I'm seeing a lot of footsteps. I'm not encountering any actual problems.
Oh, hi.
Someone's doing that Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. I'm coming to where you are. I'm shooting the person you're shooting.
Get fucking down that motherfucker. Ah, fuck it.
Nice. Someone's shooting at it from the right. What's this sound? So crazy. There's a nerd down here. That nerd is now on the ground. The nerd is now fucked. So shooting at you. Isn't there some kind of like special thing, like a safe in here or something?
Someone right underneath you.
Okay.
It's just one of the henchmen.
Okay, they're the ones making Arnold Schwarzenegger sounds. That's the henchman making it. That's why it's being made so often. I don't have any shields. You have shields? Some shields. Wow, look at these advanced computers.
I got this big bot. I need that.
Nice. Gracias. Thank you. Okay, so there's some kind of vault where we are. Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
I think we've killed all our enemies here.
Master henchman.
Okay, yeah. We have to follow the Arnold Schwarzenegger sounds.
You gotta get the...
Alright, I'm looking for the henchman. That's what I'm doing. I'm out here in the hall. I'm on the same level though. I haven't changed levels. Hey, there's a some kind of rare pistol in here. Enemy? Someone to shoot?
Yeah, we just got Snoopy here. Somebody. Ow!
Oh, it's Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I got knocked by him. That's stupid. Nice. Here, revive me.
I'm gonna take his gun.
Oh shit.
Yo,
Revive
high
me,
five.
Quick, revive me.
Okay.
First we get, and then you can get that card over there and open all this stuff.
Okay, you take care. I'll follow you on that one. You need some health too. Boom. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there's the card. Nice. Get that shield potion up in you. Here, get the shield potion.
I'm gonna get, there's some minis out here, I think.
I got Snoop Dogg's gun, and we got Snoop Dogg. He's an AI that's gonna shoot the bad guys for us. That's how cool an enemy he is. He's become our friend. What's up, Snoop Dogg? You wait in here. We'll be out here.
Okay.
What we doing, yo? Oh, there's a basement? Okay, that's where we're headed. Oh, there you go. Nice job. There is a vault. This is the game. This is the vault at the center of the whole damn game. Oh, Nice. Oh yeah. Age of Ultron. A legendary pistol. A rocket launcher. Nice. Gonna get this shield potion. Remote explosives. An impulse grenade. This rocket launcher's pretty dope. Okay, we got other things to pop here. Full shields. Oh, I need some of that sweet health. Let's see here. Got anything medical?
Yeah. I need a... Oh, maybe there's something in here. I can break these. Stay over here.
Snoop Dogg's. Oh yeah, it makes sense to me.
Chicken it.
Nice.
Alright. Oh, sweet.
Anyway, got Snoop Dogg's gun. We're good. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna go. That was a good heist. A double G bomb. I gotta make room for this. Maybe not. That's a double G bomb right there. Ah, you gotta. What are we gonna drop? We're gonna leave the sweet pistol. Doesn't make any sense. Multiple double G bombs. So I got 2 of them, so that's good. Okay, are you outside? No, you are inside. I don't. Okay, we've got. We're inside zone. We got a minute and a half, more or less. There are some cool cars over here. We can roll to the next place in. I think we can grab these cars. Yeah, we totally can. Yeah, here's the cars. I'll mark it on the map. I wonder if it plays sipping on gin and juice. On my mind, on my money, on my money, on my mind. So, is Snoop Dogg gonna follow us?
Wait a second.
Maybe he's coming our way. There's some other means. Maybe we didn't friend him up properly. Why would we be able to see him if it wouldn't even matter?
He already did.
Whoa. There's crazy people. These kids are crazy. We should team up. I should jump in your car or vice versa. How's that sound? Okay. I'm jumping in yours. Come on, Snoop. Oh, now Snoop Dogg. Come on, get in that car.
He'll catch up.
Yeah, he'll catch up. He made a great passenger though, like an automated turret, AI turret. We're doing great. Unlocking levels of this map we never knew existed. Something's weird going on there. We're off-roading it. Oh, there's a nerd over here if we care. There they are. I like the cover of this thing. Alright, Snoop, let's go. Kill these fuckers. Kill him, Snoop. Kill him.
Oh, my game sounds broken. Yeah. Cap card. Glitched.
There he goes. I'm deploying Snoop Dogg on you.
Snoop D-O-double-G.
There we go. I got Snoop D-O. Shoot him, Snoop. Shoot him. He's not good at shooting him. He's not that good at shooting him.
Either.
They didn't program him well.
Can't see.
Wait, they're carrying their dead away. Is that us?
I'm gonna regroup with you. There's another team. I need the meds. Do these guys have any meds? Good.
I'm just chasing this guy. I don't think there's any fruit in it. I got a low fuel situation. Hell, we need to go back to the dog pound to get fueled. Probably these nitro boosts. All right, what do we got? We need guns. We need shells. Here's some meds. Meds right here.
I need shield. That's what I need now.
Right on, right on.
Oh, wait, is there shield over here?
Probably. Looks like it. That looks shieldy. What do we got here? Tactical shotgun. Fire SMG.
Oh, nice.
Not all that glistens is gold. Let's get moving. Whoa, we're getting shot at. Hold on a sec. I'll kick him out. Come on, Snoop. Oh, it's out of gas. This is lame. I'm stuck in this car. This car doesn't move. Okay, no, I'm not stuck in that car. There's someone over here somewhere. They're there. Freaking sepia tone banana.
Okay, I need to fix my cap card. Oh shit. Bad time, bad time, bad time.
Hang on.
Oh god, I got knocked.
Okay. Snoop, let's go get their friend.
Oh, you can... Oh my gosh. You can get the teammates marked back again.
Marked?
So you used to be able to like pick up, if you knocked one of the people on the team and they were just down, before you could pick them up and grab their like, I don't know, essentially it'll ping where the other teammate is on the map.
Huh.
And I don't know what that's called, but
right on. Dude, Seth, where are you at? Are you loaded up on your other one perhaps? You got the Helldivers going. Nice. Helldivers
returning
makes
to lobby,
Fortnite
or
look
we...
silly. Oh, I just readied up.
Yeah.
Did you lobby go to the lobby?
No.
Okay, right on.
Seth.
Oh yeah, we gotta go this. We gotta go to the lobby to pick up Seth.
Well, he's going.
Hey Seth, you gonna join us? Would you like to?
I can't hear you at the moment. Sorry.
Right on. You wanna? Do you wanna join us for Fortnite? You wanna join us for some Fortnite? Fortnite playing the Fortnite. What do you think, Peter? What do you want to do?
Let's go.
Let's go. Ready up. All right. Dude, they got my cover. Someone, oh man. It's a car-based shootout. It's kind of entertaining. Look at this. Oh my god, that was really a harrowing moment.
Yeah.
How you doing over there in Helldivers, Seth? Why can't you hear us?
Surviving. Maybe he's concentrating. Doesn't wanna.
He must be concentrating.
Waste the energy on responding.
The calories. It's gotta be like leaner. That's crazy. Okay. Do you want to go to the same place or go to a different place this time? We got options. We got options. We got crazy options.
Yeah, let's go to the same place, I suppose. Then
Nice.
once we get loaded
This
up.
person has a squid in his back pocket. His backpack. Look at this. There's a squid. There's a squid on this human. Hey, I'll get your squid off you. Don't worry. It's stuck on there quite well. There's a demon on your back. It looks like a squid in a jar. You're not gonna like it. That's why I'm gonna kill this on with you. Okay, mark it on the map. You already did. Nice. Right in the dead center. All right. Okay, what's happening to our lower left there? Some kind of magical enchanted forest?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
No idea.
It's got some kind of outbreak of iridescence.
Yeah. All right, ready to drop? 5,
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Drop it. Dude, we're gonna go get the dog father. Okay, so we're looking for those. We're looking for those meatheads in the hall, the security guards, and we're going to knock them out with our charm and bullets.
Well, you gotta watch
in that
for
order.
those guys and then everyone else who drops here. Stay
Right.
together, get some.
I'm going for the dead
Play the
center roof.
edges.
Oh, we're not the only ones here by a long shot. Oof. There's people all over the place. I'm going deeper in. I'm going deeper in. We are surrounded by mojos. This is gonna be a quick match. If I don't find a gun, it's gonna be even quicker. No. Be a gun. Grazie. This is so crazy. I just got a bunch of people.
I saw like 2 or 3 different teams got bit by the cannons downstairs.
I am the cannons downstairs.
Made it into the little...
Ah, shit. Dang it. They got me. They got me. Are you down? I'm not doing bad. I'm hiding here in the bushes. Got 70 health. I'm not terrible. It's not the end of the world. Gracias.
Dude, they're gonna let us do this. I have a med kit here.
That's awesome. Shit. Got someone's attention over there I didn't want to get. Thank you. I got 0 bullets. 0 bullets is not many bullets. Are they getting Snoop Dogg? Tell me they're not getting Snoop Dogg. He's our dog father. Won't be having it. Breaking into this wall.
Ah, got knocked.
Shoot, okay. I just broke in. I got some kind of, okay, I got some kind of, come on, you fucker. Open it up.
You have to have the
Card?
thing. Yeah.
Ah, Jesus. I just want some fucking bullets for this gun. Is that too much to ask?
Wow, yeah. You still
Alright.
only have 1 gun, dude. Not good.
No, could be better.
He's got a gun and bullets.
He sure does. Good call. Dang it.
Yeah. The guys who got
Alright.
me.
Ready up? Or we're gonna, we might be able to make a lateral move here. We made a lateral, Helldivers move. I don't know. Is that possible? Impossible.
I don't have it in me to do that.
Okay, impossible.
Switch to that game.
Yeah, it kind of. I think I'm getting a sympathetic,
Already
like, brain
warm.
spin from when you describe it.
Yeah. The yeah, I probably can do 1 or 2 more of these, but
Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Reboot. Same drop site?
same. Let's get let's drop somewhere we haven't been, out on the edge, and
Let's go to that candy-colored
ass.
forest. Let's see what's going on there. Just out of pure curiosity.
alright.
It looks like it's made of shimmering rainbows. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing overall?
Good thing, unless it's like the hottest thing around right now.
Unless it's like a spore release or something.
Yeah, that's where everyone else is going. That's why this.
Your brother's
center's been
driving
empty.
some kind of like human-sized tank. He's blasting trees. I bet that sounds cool. Wish we could hear Seth. Crazy. Okay, so where was that place? What was that place? You know, we might just have to get up in the air and look around. Oh, it's Icicle. It's a place. It's over here. It's on the other side of this crazy map. Wait a minute. That can't be right. Nope.
No,
Ignore what I
right.
was saying.
It's right below us.
Drop.
Drop.
Where are we headed? Where are we headed? Where'd it go? I don't see it anywhere. That's where it was?
Here.
Dude, it doesn't look very...
No, it's
doesn't look
across the map on the other side.
Oh man, we're in the wrong side. All good. Somebody conveniently left treasure chests on this high wire line. Come on, I just can't miss that. Okay, go for it. Okay, nerd jackets.
Down
Let's
here.
go. This is
Come
really
down
high
here.
stakes. This is some high stakes. There's some high stakes searching. I'm searching on power lines. Oh, guns falling. The place is not on power lines. Okay.
Alright, what were you guys
Got
saying
myself.
earlier?
Just hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly versions of hello. He was impugning your manhood, but not me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just kidding. Woo!
Impugning it.
Impugning. Come on, little magic safe. Magic safe. All kinds of cool stuff in the magic safe. Got a bolt action sniper. That's crazy. They just leave these out here on top of high standing things. Okay, where are you shooting? What are you shooting at? What are you shooting at? Might be able to do something about that. Literally, this little thing came equipped with a sniper rifle. Okay, I can see you. I got you in my crosshairs. I got your enemy in my crosshairs. I see what you're saying about them having, there you go. I popped that one for you.
Thanks.
You bet.
Where his
I think it was a
buddy
waste of a
was.
bullet. Yeah, it's gotta be
Well,
around
we
there.
are way out here on the edge, and we got zone in a minute and a half.
We got a long way to go. Miles to go before we sleep. Got a car in there?
Nope, found a gun.
I'm on a giant telephone line going to a nuclear reactor, but I don't think I'm going the right way. Now I've got all kinds of things. This is great. It's great. Okay, I should use my shields here. You're right, we got a minute and a half to get to this boundary. I'm looking for cars. I'm looking for cars. Okay, we really need to be headed this way, I think. So I will go like this. Does this say M&M? It does say M&M, I think. Wait, I know, I see cars. Oh, is that a broken down car? Is that a real car?
Found a riff.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting choice. Come on. I also see a riff. There's a riff over here. This car. I got a car. I got a car.
Okay. I'll
Where
meet
you at?
you at the top of that mountain here underneath.
Great. You should be right above me. Am I headed this way? I'm headed this way. Okay, I see the mountain.
There's someone over there.
Cool.
There's a
Well, guys,
battle.
Fortnite still hasn't finished downloading. It's update.
Aw.
I think
That
I'm
sucks.
gonna bow out for the evening. I'm tired.
Seth, it was awesome to hang out with you, man. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a good one.
Damn,
Oh,
we gotta hurt these monkeys.
Let's go closer. I don't have anything long range enough.
I got this. I got the sniper rifle. I got 4 more shots. I'm not moving pretty fast. It's hard to hit this distance.
Coming up the hill.
Yeah.
They want the smoke. You know what? Well, we have this truck. We'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's get in this truck. Go run him down.
Who the? What the? Is this like a bot?
He's really dedicated.
No, 2 good guns to be a bot.
I'll bring down the truck. Unless we like it on this hill. We got 2.5 minutes more on this hill if we want it. Oh, there's someone out there, I see. They're right here. See him? I think it's their buddy. Maybe not. It might not be based on anything real. Okay, this one they got a car down there. I can bring our car around if you want. Here we go.
Yeah, bring it up here.
I'm gonna bring it to the next hill. This is fun. All right. Where are we at with this? Anyway, happy Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Peter and world. It is a beautiful world. Gotta remind ourselves how lucky we are. We're crazy lucky.
Go over
Yeah,
there.
evil? Evil in this house? Evil in the red house? Imagine that.
Go in there. I didn't see anything. I'm just looking at the next spot.
Oh, I'm with you.
I guess we have a while for
We're
zone,
right on.
so
We're
let's
right
see if
on zone.
anyone's, coming in from behind.
Makes sense to me. That chair on that hill is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean that could screw us if someone comes up there. We'll have to. You just
Well,
duck
they got a minute and a
behind
half.
this hill.
Yeah, we just fall behind this hill.
Eminem on the mountain. Interesting.
I know, right? Isn't that what that says? I'm not hallucinating. What is his name on this mountain in Fortnite? Eminem. We'll spray painted it unceremoniously. Dude, I didn't think about shields or health. I've just been in fight or flight mode. What's this down here? It's like a cart. Okay, here comes zone. We bring it in the riffraff, if there is any. Not seen any riffraff. But there is a nuclear power plant over there, and God knows that produces a lot of mutants.
According to the lore.
According to the lore. I mean, that does not look like it's been properly managed, but who am I to judge? I'm not a nuclear engineer.
It's got purple
I don't have the
smoke.
degrees nor life experience. There are canoes down there. Maybe we go burn those just for celebration of the holiday and everything. Get in this car? I don't know.
Let's
Move it
see.
forward like just a few inches here. Oh, a new storm. Alright. We're still in a good place.
Maybe
We're on
drive
the
over
edge of a
to
freakishly
Lazy Lake.
weird Lazy Lake. Okay, show me where.
Blue marker.
I see. Marker.
Just open the map in this direction.
Mind if I take this? Mind if I take this road here?
That's
Wait.
the other way, but yeah.
This is the wrong way, but yeah, let's go this way. We actually need to be just like off-roading it this way. Munchy munchies. Okay, here we go. We're just going off-road it. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. We're looking for any gas stations which don't exist in this version. They went Mad Max AF and then they stopped it entirely. Oh,
There's
here comes a gas
footprints
station.
behind us.
No gas. Gas for
Yeah,
them.
you have to pump it yourself.
You have to pump it yourself. Damn. Okay. How wild this is. There's gunfire over here. What we're messing around with. Oh, hey, there it is. It's some kind of giant spirit in the sky. It's a spirit in the sky. Look, it's a giant black youth. What is this?
Go to the top of this hill. Go to your right.
Okay. Top of the hill?
Yeah.
There's music coming from a compound.
Alright, let's shoot down on him.
Drum and bass. Drum and bass compound. Damn. Used up all that long distance rounds. Someone's closer. With you. There's people on the field. Down. 2 down.
Nice, you cleaned up.
Who else?
Let's go down and pin their people. Don't pop them.
Don't pop them? Okay. Psychological
See,
warfare.
here's a buddy. Here's a buddy running up on him. Shoot down.
Got it. I think we got people over here. Wait, here comes somebody. I'm getting shot somehow. Hang on. Clean him up for me, man.
Right.
I'm gonna stay up here. I'm gonna grab this truck.
Ping where these guys are, so I don't
Yeah,
get
I'm pulling the truck around. I'll come meet you.
ransacked.
Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you again? Shoot, I lost you. Okay, over there, got it. Comes a truck.
Alright, here we go.
Jeez.
Dude, you keep getting them. Got so many assists.
Assists. I'll just take gun parts. I need ammo. I need some sweet ammo. Tactical submarine shotgun. That sounds great. Where's the bullets? Where are you keeping the bullets, universe? Where'd that truck go? There it is. Never mind. Yeah, we didn't do so bad, Peter Dan. Yes, and this was like pretty fucking good. Like that was pretty good. Like we
Played that well.
we were the living. We survived quite a bit of danger
Seems to
there.
be a lot of.
Give me more of these sniper bullets. I want to get rid of this sweet sniper gun.
Hey, here's a.
Harpoon gun, pistols, heavy assault rifles. There's things over here. You know what? I do need that, so we'll just go like this. Okay, we got the storm coming in. Where's the car? Where's the car? Fudge, where's the car? I got another car. Come on, car. We gotta roll. Let's go. Wait, where are you? There you go.
Looking for the car.
I got it. I got it. Here, I'm meeting you.
Where'd the truck go?
I don't know. I lost it. I got this shitty car. Hop in this thing. Alright, now. Oh, good. I'm glad the music's on. Hold on, we're going into storm. You know what? We could park the car here, or we could take the car with us.
You can go across that bridge if you wanted to.
Where's the bridge?
Down to your right.
Right? To the right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that's crazy talk. Let's do it. My daily dose of insanity. Get in this crazy little car. Come on, little car. You can do it. Come on now.
Yeah.
Dude. I go sideways. I go sideways. Oh, yeah. Here's a riff. Let's go. Did you just jump out? Hold on a second. Whoa, I found myself at the end of a...
I didn't realize it would launch the car.
That was crazy. Jetpack legendary. Oh, nice. Backpack full. Here's a backpack.
You get extra spots for guns.
I don't know, man. We're in zone, which is great, but I can come to you here. You know what? I'm gonna drive the car into the thing again because I don't learn. I don't learn from my mistakes. Look at this thing. Yeah. What's up? I'm in a space car. I'm in a space car. Hold on a second. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible. I still haven't figured out how to, like, get bullets for these guns I have. Let's go. Okay, we gotta actually go in zone now. I think we can take this thing. I don't know if that's helpful. I don't think it's very helpful. But it does get us up to a higher plane. I'd take a car right now, but we don't have one. What the heck? We gotta move. Alright, you right behind me? Alright, we're going to... ...51 seconds. Okay, great. We still aren't zoned on the next one, though. There's a giant, crazy thing in the sky. Human. Assault rifle. Alright. We're still pushing zone here. Oh, that's right. We had a bum drop this time.
Yeah, we didn't get where we wanted to, but we went on the edge.
It's worked okay.
Yeah.
Give me a car, though. Come on now.
Whoa. Big old juice world. Lots of loot down here.
Huh. Sign of earlier deaths.
There's some shooting. Yeah, we got people down here, but...
Yeah. We could push zone on them. The zone's the other side of them, isn't it?
Yeah. We're on the fat side of the zone. Let's push up here.
There's a nice ammo dump.
Lots of ammo. Ooh, what's this?
Give me sniper ammo. Give me some sniper ammo. Yes, I got 15 sniper rounds. Ooh, this is what I've got. This is a nice gun.
Oh yeah.
I can shield push in this stuff. All right, I'll get this.
Here,
There's a bunch of minis if you want those. Some minis here.
Gotta move the zone.
Oh, fudge. We kind of waited as long as we could on that one. We're walking to work on this zone. Not happy. Oh, I found a car. It's like a Scooby-Doo car. There's a riff, if we care. Dude, there's 10 people left? We need to find high ground.
Yeah, there's people off to our,
we can rift up somewhere if we wanted to. Want to do that?
Let's riff up and see what's to see.
Here we go.
There's a shield potion right here.
I'm gonna just push zone with my rift here. I'm just gonna fly and push zone. Okay, what's the high ground? Okay, there is one high ground in this stupid zone. I'm going for it. It is the perfect place to shoot. Okay, nerd jackets, we crash. I'm going up high with my sniper rifle. We got 39 seconds and then this perch becomes electrocuted. Oh no. Alright, where's the enemy? Oh, you're in here. You're already here. Dude, you're amazing. Where are we shooting? There's a person down here.
Oh, fuck.
They got guns too.
Fell out.
100 didn't hit. There's another nerd here. Are you down?
No, I just hit the heal.
Right on. Dude, we need some. They got the Godfather, they got the Dogfather on their side. The D-double-O-G. Dude, this is such a weird world. Oh, dang it! I got it. The storm took me. The storm took me, and then I fell to my death. Then I fell to my death. I'm pushing storm. I'm pushing storm. Just a walking armory for these those yokels. I'm trying to die this side of the storm. Die dignified death. I'm gonna die right here. There we go. Okay. Oh, you already down.
Damn.
Woo! Crazy.
Hell yeah, that was fun.
Well, sir, are we good?
Let's go.
Let's be out. Excellent day. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Have a fantastic Thanksgiving, everyone. And
enjoy the time with the fam.
Good time with the fams. Here we go.
Peace.
God bless.
I keep it 99 and then I round it the fuck up. Fantastic. This taco is the most goated thing I've ever tasted.
Turns out Joe Rogan was right.
The E8 diagram should be the tits Freudenthal magic square. Yeah, and we're gonna bring nunchucks and throwing stars, and we're gonna be like fucking awesome, dude.
It was dope as fuck. High as Jesus on the space shuttle. Getting blazed all day long. Just getting blazed.
USA, dude, what?
Let's rob the Pope. We choose truth over facts.
When you see a butler, you're like, holy shit, dude. That's a fucking butler.